You know, it's wild. I went out there a week after the hurricane hit. You're watching your own people. Now, you're used to watching people suffer in these third world countries on television, growing up especially, right? And to see your own people drinking water right out of the street, like literally sticking their faces on the side of the mountains trying to get water. It was just a reminder that until you see this for yourself, you won't know how hard it is.
Acaricia la Lazarito, que La Habana la merece.
La Habana entera viene a ser como una mujer.
Una criolla bonita llena de placer. La Habana es como una.
Tell us quickly where we're at, the bomb ass food we're about to eat.
You know, we in my opinion, the best Puerto Rican restaurant in New York City. Casa Adela, may she rest in peace. She's a living legend. And the woman would be here cooking herself. Now she got her family here. She taught them everything. She taught them all the ingredients. And everything's good. But everything you eat tastes different. You know, sometimes stuff starts tasting the same. You shrimp that tastes like chicken. Then they put it in the same oil.
That's
they
facts.
right or wrong.
No, yeah.
This will alimenta. You know, it will open your taste buds. Like, yo, I'm telling you. We gonna go inside.
Let's go inside. Let's do it. Let's hit it.
Tu cuerpo de diosa y la diosa ella viene a ser.
They couldn't wait no on Maruca Ramos. I think Ramos could sing that song just in case you can't get heckled. So check it out. Lemon Anderson, producer, writer, she's gotta have it. Wonderful, talented actors who kill it in the show. My mother grew up in this neighborhood before we moved to Brooklyn, Columbia and Essex. It's different. Alphabet City is different from East Village.
Yes,
You already
it is.
know. Alphabet City was a whole nother level.
Still another level.
So if you got to walk down these streets, you related to someone, or you own these blocks, right? Then you got the New York Poets Cafe where I cut my teeth as a writer, around the corner. I didn't do none of that snap slam shit, but I held my own.
Yeah, but you're a legend though.
No, I don't really know.
I'm Anthony Ramos, played Mars Blackman in the show.
AKA Mars F Boogie.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
I grew up in Bushwick in Brooklyn, Hope Gardens Projects. But I love New York, man, and I think as the years progress, the more I appreciate it, and I thank God for good people in my life and my squad and my tribe now.
Sure.
I wouldn't trade nothing, none of the struggles, nothing my family and I went through growing up for shit, nothing ever. 'Cause that led us all here. Right?
Yeah. What's up, OG? What about your life?
man.
BX.
Fat Joe, Jose Antonio Cartagena, New York Zone. I'm from everywhere, from the South Bronx, and I'm from all over the Bronx. So I grew up in this neighborhood, as well as Bushwick and Cornelius and all that. The only thing wrong with Brooklyn, I'm gonna tell you, I gotta tell the story.
No, please.
Tell us. Listen, as I'm bigging up Brooklyn, cause I got too much love for Brooklyn.
Yeah, we love you too.
Is y'all got fake ice cream trucks. Y'all used to have Cool Cat, the green one. We had Mr. Softy.
Nah, what you
I don't
mean?
know
We
about
got
ice
Mr.
cream.
Softy.
I don't know. Somebody.
Now, y'all had the Cool Cat. It was a green ice cream truck with fake ice cream. I'm telling you, I stood every summer in Brooklyn.
Joe.
Bro,
Joe,
we
we
had
had-
Mr. Softy.
Singing
It's
the
okay.
song with the girl, she
Yo.
be like, hello.
Listen to me. Y'all had Cool Cat.
Alright.
It looked like Dr. Seuss. It was fake ice cream. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Our cultural references come from the households. Our abuela, you know, we went to Pentecostal church, dated the daughters and shit, you know how that goes. So at the same time, we were blasting hip hop music, we were blasting disco music, we were in it.
Me, I got a problem with New York Ricans.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Yeah, my problem is that we identify ourselves. First of all, let's be clear. I'm half Cuban, half Puerto Rican. But we identify ourselves as Puerto Rican. And we wave the flag louder than anybody. And when you go in the neighborhood, you know Puerto Ricans live there because they got the biggest flags in the world.
Glasses.
And I never understood how Puerto Ricans from Puerto Rico feel like we're less than them as Puerto Ricans. And that I've had a big problem with that and a big issue with that, because if you call any New York Rican or whatever so-called Puerto Rican from New York, they be like, yo, Boricua, boy, we Puerto Rican. And then when I bumped into the real Puerto Ricans, because they feel like they from the island, they're the real ones, I got a problem when they telling me, mira, Marc Anthony no es Boricua. J-Lo no Boricua, tú no eres Boricua, papi. Tú eres de Nueva York. I'm like, what the fuck, y'all? What are you people talking about?
Right.
I'm good. I respect everybody, no matter what their nationality is or what their color is. If they show me respect, I'm gonna show them the same respect.
We got picked up for season 2. Spike was like, yo, what do you want to do? What episode you want to work on? Spike and I have been talking about Puerto Rico. He loves these actors, he loves these talents, you know, so he was really like, yo, let's bring Joe, let's bring Ramos out as Mars, let's bring these Winnie Win out, and let's really put on a show when it comes to the efforts of supporting Puerto Rico right now. Let's really put it on the front line. And I knew that our efforts were there. As human beings, we were both all supporting Puerto Rico, you know, with the kind of work we do off the job. So it was an opportunity to shine a light on that in our efforts. So
When I went out there with the Maria Fund, and I mean, without fail, the way these communities were coming together.
I saw
and
when you
creating
came back how
social
inspired
kitchens.
you
I
were,
mean,
man.
I was overwhelmed, bro. And like this young couple, they're running the social kitchen there, and we arrive and we're ready to do work. And the first thing they ask us is, "Are you hungry?"
oh wow.
They ask us. They just got hit with a hurricane. And they're like, are you hungry? But I mean, like, we sat and drank and we ate and we chilled. We went to their favorite bar on the side of this mountain, like, and they were like,
showed you the
and they were
culture.
like, and it was just like, let's spend time together. Let's just let's just be together. Like,
Man, listen, my family in Puerto Rico, they don't never ask me for nothing. They don't bother me for nothing. 2 days after the storm, I got the private plane. But the thing was, every time I go to Puerto Rico, I meet 3 of them, I meet 4 of them. I never met them together. So I walk in the crib, I got like 6 suitcases full of food, full of water, full of whatever. And when I walk in there, it's like 100 cousins and aunts, and I know them all. And I'm like, holy shit, this ain't gonna be enough. Wow. Like, you know, the family is mad deep, and it was really, they was in dire needs. And then it was crazy because if you look at certain channels over here, they were acting like, nah, it wasn't a big deal. Trump was acting like it wasn't a big deal. And I don't believe people saw Trump throwing paper towels at them because they didn't really have TV. It was messed up out there. So for the most part, when you seen Trump do the photo op where people were running up to him like, hey, 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 they didn't know that he just dissed them and threw paper towels at them.
They didn't know.
I went to Puerto Rico with a duffel bag of money. So I went to see some of the head street guys and I was like, yo, Papa's gonna show him, duffel bag full of money. I need water for my family. And I was like, Gordo, no hay agua. And I was like, what do you mean? I want to give you a duffel bag full of... And like, we wish we could take your money. There ain't no water. And it was real like that. It was real like that. And I remember coming back and I did an interview on CNBC. I don't know how to explain. Like, we got water. Like, we got mountains of water. We got jars of water. We got so much water. And when I went out there, I was like, yo, they don't have water. That was crazy to me. That was a very scary thing for me to see.
shooting on the island was, I can't even explain it. You know, I had many moments of overwhelming emotion. You know, I still have family out there, so you know, I don't know if y'all remember, I was rolling like 20 deep
You have
to
family
set.
every day.
Every day, you know what I'm saying?
20 people, cousins, aunts. I was like, woo, this boy rolled deep.
And like Rosie, she's so, man, she's so great at what she does, man. And like just feeding off of her, like, and she's so good and she's so real. Like, y'all, a moment that sticks out in my mind is when I'm coming into the house and I'm coming in with Nola and we greet Rosie for the first time. We greet Mars's mom and she's like, gives me this hug, she holds my face and she slaps me. I didn't know that shit was coming. She slapped the hell out of me, bro.
That was legendary.
Yo, I was
On
like,
camera, you was like,
yo,
you
like
caught them.
shocked.
You
Like,
caught
I
them
was
blessed. And
but-
in Spanish, it's called a bofetada.
Yo,
papá.
she-
You caught
You know, when I saw the scene with, you know, Mars, and when I saw Anthony Ramos working with Rosie, it was a highlight. It was just like watching the future and watching the historical, like, prominent actress, performer, dancer working together, and there was genuine love in that scene, and they were improvising it so you could see it. That's why it translates so well on screen. You see how it translates? It goes
I
over
had to
so
show
well.
it.
And then wait, I want to say this. I gotta say this. It's been a pleasure to write for you as an actor. You know, we all believe in you as an actor, and we think you're one of the funniest comedic actors on the show, man. So it's been great to kind of serve your character with these great lines because you nail it over time, man. So kudos to you.
Good looking, man.
Yeah, yeah.
it was crazy though. Like, I mean, it was, you know, shooting that salsa scene, you know, and you know what I'm saying?
good
Like,
time.
you
What a
know,
good time.
I ain't see it yet, but you
yo,
know I'm
it's
doing
good
it,
time,
boy.
man.
Y'all thought I ain't got moves, man. I got moves.
Leading with love, man. That's what it is, man. Lead with love.
Tribe Called Blessed.
Tribe Called Blessed.
Tribe Called
You know what I'm saying?
Blessed.
A Tribe Called Blessed, man.
Bobby Fudo brothers are